downfall of Kwame Nkrumah in another way. And then in 1987, they orchestrated the downfall of Thomas Sankara, again with internal enemies and sometimes with the complicity of certain neighbors. You know what they say, Mr. President? The first duty of a revolutionary is to stay alive in order to continue the struggle. Mr. President, can you reassure all these people, all these men and women here and elsewhere who are beginning to hope that you will stay alive?
They are always manipulating things from within. We are very much aware of that. And also, our second duty is to take part in our own security. Today is not the day to say that I am escaping from the state. So I don't just entrust security to others, everyone is involved, and I myself take part. That's why I say, it's not just a matter for those who are by my side, it's a matter for all the people. And security is not just a matter for those in uniform or for those who have the energy. It's a collective effort. It's also about behaviors, about ways of living. We need to avoid many things, perhaps mistakes that were made in the past. We have read a lot about all those involved in imperialism. At Hulapu, we learned many lessons. That's why we say we won't let things repeat themselves. We will anticipate. Even if people interpret it however they want, we will anticipate. But because we have understood the message, the hope that exists, we will do everything to always anticipate the actions of imperialism.
Mr. President, from the perspective of the journalist that I am, I feel that there is an encirclement of the IUS countries. When I look at the daily news, there is a foreign military camp near Mali and Burkina. Senegal is setting up units at the border with Mali, not to mention Benin as well, which borders Burkina and Niger. Mr. President, do you personally share this particular point of view? Do you see things this way?
I think that when you decide to make a revolution, you have to prepare yourself for this kind of adversity. It's only logical that they are encircling us. It's only logical that they're trying to bring us down. It's logical. As I said, it's a battle. They're fighting for their own interests. And it's up to us, if we've decided to make a revolution, to start everything anew so that this encirclement can be overcome. You see, in Africa, we're used to not having a strong army to begin with. There is no state if there isn't a strong army. But well, that was the system. As I once told the others, they came to flatter us. No, you shouldn't arm yourselves. Even recently, I think there was an American general in an interview who said it again, that our countries don't need to be militarized. That's their way of thinking. We're like children. They're the ones who have to come and sit down to provide security for us. And many countries are in this situation. They don't build armies, and when a crisis comes, it's chaos. We, on the other hand,